Hi, Troy Downing here, and welcome back to the Downing Dispatch. Last week, we hosted a great roundtable with the Federal Reserve Bank in Helena, and we invited state lawmakers, community banks, stakeholders. That was followed by a small business roundtable. Productive conversations like these are invaluable in addressing issues across the state, and happy to do these. This past week, I stayed focused on delivering results for Montana and making sure our communities have access to the basic services they depend on. My biggest win of the week was advancing my Crow Tribe Water Rights Settlement Amendments Act, and this was through the House Natural Resources Committee. Now, this bipartisan bill gives the Crow Tribe greater flexibility to develop water infrastructure and continue work on the Crow Irrigation Project without allocating any new funding. It will help keep long overdue projects moving forward and bring the legislation one step closer to becoming law. In the Natural Resources Committee, I also questioned the BIA Director Addington about the missing and murdered Indigenous persons crisis in Montana. Tribal communities make up roughly 7% of Montana's population, but they account for 26% of missing person cases in our state. We need to close long-standing gaps in resources and coordination. Tribal families deserve action and measurable results. I also met with the Coalition of Large Tribes and President Gene Small. I appreciated the opportunity to hear directly about the priorities facing tribal nations in Montana and across the country. Another highlight was meeting with the Montana FFA members. These young leaders represent the future of Montana agriculture. I was impressed by the range of backgrounds in the group, from first-generation farmers to ninth-generation farmers. Their commitment to agriculture should make every Montanan proud. It was a productive week in Congress, and I'm honored to keep working on behalf of the people of Montana. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.